Back to the channel again, and just soaking up the harvest colour again as always. However, the sky is bonkers today. Everywhere in the UK is thunderstorms, I believe, but the heat is intense right now. So I've been out with the dog. Murphy's doing great. It's too warm for him right now, it's midday, so I've nipped out on the bike while he has a wee sleep. And I've got nowhere particular to go, so I'm just going to take you a wee trip round some country roads, okay? And we'll see what we see. Catch you up there. We'll go through Spot, then we'll go to Stenton, then we'll go up the Hillfoot roads, okay? Tell you a little story about up here. There's a cottage on the right, there's two cottages on the right as you go up here. When we were kids, there was a vermin control guy lived in one, known as a rat catcher. I remember he had a BSA army bike. Apparently when he died, everything he had, the house was cleared and it was all shoved down behind the cottage, including the M20. So I don't know which house it is that he lived in. It was that one or this one. But there you go. I bet they don't know they've got an M20 buried at the bottom of their back of their garden. I love finding out stuff like that as I grew up. Great stories. True though, that's the thing. So it is a bit breezy, so we'll go and find some sheltered roads, okay? We'll see the other side of the Spot. So here is the Witchy Stone. I've stopped here before, but if you're new to the channel, so this is where Marion, nearby here, a Marion Lily was burned at the stake for witchcraft. Now, it's all got a bit too painty stony and all that crap now, sadly. But the original history Scotland stone sign was there forever, and there's some new nonsense, I don't know. Anyway, they really did burn a lot of folk. God, there's a bloody vape line there, I mean, Christ's sake. Anyway, let's go down the deep here over the ford. Fields ripe for harvest, but too damp. So this wood is all known as Brockwood. What does Brock mean? Brock means badger. It doesn't matter how dry it gets, there's always water here on the road. So obviously there's a water table coming down through the field there. So this is a greasy ford, but always don't go across a ford in the middle, because that's not where the cars are. You see the greasiness in the middle. There you are, Brockwood. need a bike bigger than these. You don't need a faster, more powerful bike. This is what it's about, isn't it? None of this getting the knee down and just trying to kill yourself. Just getting away from everyone off the back roads. These are nice cottages here. Nice with the veranda at the front. Okay, I'm going to come back to you on the other side. Okay, back shortly. That's nice with the sunflowers. So apparently sunflowers turn with the sun during the day. I don't know how much truth is in that. Someone might be able to let me in on that. Let me know if there's any truth in that. We're not going to do it today though. So Stetton's a lovely village. Speeding by 1 mile an hour. Scales, rule scales they are. So this 20 mile an hour thing, right, it's quite interesting. If you look at old British motorbikes, they've got a white line on at 30. I don't know what year that came out, it must have been about 30s or something. And that's when the only speed limit was 30 in towns and villages. There was no speed limit on the open road. So we had all those years of 30 mile an hour speed limits. And you think how much modern cars have become safer, crumple zones, seat belts, etc., airbags, you know. And there's so much more traffic that basically the traffic has to drive slower in fill up areas. So where is the stats that made them decide? Who came up with a stat that they had to go to 20? Based on what? I'd love to know. There's another question to ask you all. Just nonsense. Yeah, just bumping along 30 odd mile an hour, 4th gear, not a care in the world, eh? I just re-watched Mindful Motorcyclist's J-Series 350 films today on YouTube this morning, along with his new Hunter, and he's made some really good points in his films about these engines. There's just something about them, eh? And he is right what he says, unlike me who thought you had to change everything. Just leave them standard and ride them. And you know, I keep looking at other bikes and I just keep drawn back to the 350, but there's nothing else actually I'm going to buy because they just don't interest me. The Hunter's probably the better bike, lighter, quicker top end, but it's not the style. It's pegs and stuff like that. It's not my style of bike. This is my style, I love it. This will be 3 years old next year. This isn't getting sold. I would still want to get another one. It'd have to be the desert, it's just got to be. So we used to cycle down that wood. I don't know if there's still a track through it. So this road used to have grass up the centre, but I see it slowly reclaiming itself. It was retarred quite a few years ago now. But I thought this is a good wee idea today to come out and do a wee country road ride while we're waiting on harvest and the weather's not that nice today. Be a track in that wood as well we could cycle through. These things just get lost, they get overgrown. There were never rights of ways back in the day, they were just forest access roads. Oh, that's third gear. Oh. Listen to that. Knocking hell out my chain. Oh, I've still only tightened this chain 4 times since I put it on, and it's done a few thousand miles. DIDX ring, folks, that's the way to go. Expensive, 80 odd quid, but a no-brainer. The old sawmill for a picture, and I think I'll give you a black and white thumbnail today. Yeah, out of Bimble, brilliant. Brilliant. Used to be a track in that wood as well. I just remember cycling all these places when I first moved to Dunbar, first time round when I bought my first flat. Are they Limousin cattle? I think they are they? I think they are. Anyway. Now let's think. Let's see if we can change this to so what I'll do, I'll edit this when I get home. I didn't even realise that car was coming up there, I thought it was coming down the hill. Sorry mate. These old buildings are brilliant, aren't they? I know I've been here before. I love the old saw bench in there, and there's still the saw, look. You think someone could get this up and go and use it? Such a shame. Yeah, looks like it's seen better days though. So this was Clint Estate, was it? Not sure. Someone will come back. Somebody commented on this. Anyway, which way now? Go this way. Got a lot of flies out today. This is a deer farm in here on the left, as you can tell by the fencing. There's some size. They're red deer, they're not roe deer, which are our resident deer. So when I'm up these roads, I do wonder, what was it really like riding back in the early 50s? When bullets were like the go-to bike, the first bikes made with rear suspension, swing arm and that. They really were like making some of the best motorbikes in the world. Well, the best affordable motorbikes in the world. Out with your Brock Superiors and the likes. And I guess that's what we're trying to do, riding bikes like this at my age. Is basically try and get a feel of what it was like for our grandparents' ages, who tell you about their motorbike adventures and holidays, but without the oil leaks and the breakdowns. This is cool, look at that. Lovely old beech trees here. Different from the coast, but it just shows the variety of roads in East Lothian and scenery. That's us leaving the hill foots, moving into the farmland again, the cereal fields. This is the Hillfoots Trail Road, which runs all the way from Dunbar. You've seen this, I've done this 100 times. It's a sun thrush. We'll go up this road and we'll go up to the monument to finish the film. I did take my Jeep out yesterday, but I never did any filming, and met a couple of interesting Robin. Hi Robin. I haven't seen Robin for a few months. He does a lot of really cool wood carving, wood stuff. When I was briefly an estate manager and managed a fairy trail of all things, he did a lot of the stuff that was on it. Him and Ed did all the stuff. Just give the camera lens a wipe here because I'm hitting a lot of flies, so hopefully you're seeing it alright. That's a view, eh? So I do like my Mondays off. We can come out and it's quiet, especially on the back roads. A lot of veg here this year, isn't there? Not as much cereal up this side. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this film up, and what I'll do, I'm going to start a second film, another bimble from here back to Dunbar. So thanks for watching this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.